be bringing you your CSI weekly weather report. On Monday, you can expect a high of 64 degrees and a low of around 50. The precipitation chance will be around 45% chance, and wind will be around 10 miles per hour. So overall, Monday will be a pretty nice day. Tuesday, on the other hand, will only have a high of around 52 degrees and a low of 34. The precipitation chance will be around 95%, and wind will be around 25 miles per hour. It will rain off and on throughout the day, so sadly, Tuesday will probably be a gloomy day. And here's your 7-day forecast. Thank you. We'll be back after a brief commercial break. And we're back. Here we'll be covering the top news stories of the week. Starting off with world news stories, we'll be talking about the Zika virus, the Ecuador earthquake, the new outbreak of the Panama disease, as well as North Korea and its nuclear activity. For the USA stories, we'll be covering the recent GOP race, as well as the recent Ohio murders. And last but not least, a local party bus. The Zika virus goes way back to 1952, when it was first discovered in Uganda. The Zika virus is spread by the Aedes mosquito. It can lead to flu-like symptoms, but can be much more serious for women who are pregnant. It can lead to birth defects. These birth defects can sometimes be serious and life-threatening, depending on how bad they are. The earthquake that recently struck Ecuador had a magnitude of around 7.8. This completely devastated the west coast. This left over 2,500 people injured and over 300 dead. Ecuador is still recovering from this terrible earthquake. The new outbreak of the Panama disease is a disease that specifically targets bananas, and it is targeting the specific species of the Cavendish bananas. In North Korea, the Kim Jong-un, the leader of North Korea, is recently been testing atomic bombs, ballistic missiles, and other weapons of mass destruction. Because of this, many countries are fearful of North Korea and are wanting to put sanctions on North Korea. And so that's all for world news. Now off to Nate.
Thank you, Colin. Now for the news of the presidential candidate race. There are only 3 candidates remaining, as Cruz and Kasich have vowed to drop out of the race, leaving Trump the only remaining candidate for the Republican Party. It is now a race between Clinton and Trump, as Clinton is beating Bernie Sanders by a fairly large amount. More news this week. In Ohio, Pike County, the Rodin family was targeted because they had a bunch of marijuana funds. 8 family members were murdered. We don't know the entire motive for the murders, but we do believe that it is because they had marijuana funds. And now to Colin with the local party bus.
So we understand that you were at this local party and left early. Why exactly did you leave early?
It was just a Monday night. It was getting kind of late. My mom wanted me home. I had to wrestle the next day, so I just got home just because of the time. Getting late.
All right. When you heard the party was busted, were you surprised?
Well, I left, and then about 20 minutes later, one of my friends gives me a call, and he goes, "Hey, still at that party?" And I told him no, and he told me it was busted. And in the moment, I was surprised, but looking back at the activity that was going on and stuff, it's not that big of a surprise, but.
Yeah, I heard it was right on Route 75. It didn't sound like the best location, but long story short, did you learn your lesson?
Yeah, I guess. If you're going to be caught up in that kind of crowd, you need to, leave or not be associated with it. And yep.
So still go to the parties, just don't get caught, right?
Exactly.
There you go. Have a good day.
Thank you. You too.
I found the love of my life on Farmers Only, and you can too.
You don't have to be lonely at farmersonly.com.
City folks just don't get us.
Hello, this is Samson Wilkins with your sports update. Today's top stories: an update on how Rio de Janeiro is faring as the host city for the 2016 Olympics. Maria Sharapova busted on a drug recently banned in the Women's Professional Tennis League. And an interview with a special member of the Dakota High School track team. With the 2016 Olympic Games approaching in August, Rio de Janeiro is hard at work to prepare for such a big event. Though the outward appearance of Rio is beautiful, there are some other issues that are affecting the ticket sales in a negative way. One major problem is crime. Rio de Janeiro is at a critical level for crime right now. Murder, kidnapping, carjacking, armed assault, theft, and burglary are all too common on the streets of Rio, making for a threat to the Brazilian citizens and foreigners alike. Another issue is water pollution. Though the famous beaches of Rio may be beautiful from a distance, they pose a serious health hazard. Human feces, tons of waste, and thousands of dead fish fill the waters. Swimmers and rowers preparing for the 2016 Olympic Games are becoming concerned for their own health and safety. Maria Sharapova, a Russian professional tennis player, previously sponsored by Nike, openly admitted to using meldonium. This pharmaceutical drug's original purpose was to treat heart conditions like angina and heart attack. Sharapova, who has been using this drug for the past 10 years, claims that she was using it for personal health issues. Experts claim that Russian athletes like Sharapova have been using it for athletic enhancement. The drug was actually prohibited on January 1st of this year. Unfortunately, Sharapova was not notified and has been temporarily banned from women's professional tennis. And now we go to the Dakota High School track for a special interview.
Hello, this is Samson Wilkins, and here with me is Ryan Miller. So, Ryan, I understand that your main event out on the track is going to be the leader hurdle. So, tell me a little bit about how you're doing this year and how far away you are from that state time.
Well, Samson, this year I've really been pushing it. I've shaved off my time 2 seconds, and all I need to do is shave off one more, and I'll be at the state time and going down to Champaign.
Okay. Now, can you tell me a little bit about yourself? Inform me on how the team is doing. The team are doing well.
Team as a whole, we're doing pretty good. We got fast 4x4 and a fast 4x2, and we have Adam Wise, who is currently 2 inches away from going to state, so hopefully it won't just be me going down.
All right, thank you, Ryan. And right before I let you go,